Hello, my name is Ulysses Sanchez Acuna, and I will be going over the organizational design, structure, and change presentation. Now we will be going over the history of Amazon and how it evolved. It first started with the name of Cadabra. It is the embryo of Amazon.com, where they exclusively just sold books when it first started in all 50 states and 45 countries. In the last year of the 20th century, Amazon designed a way for third-party sellers to sell used merchandise as C-shops, which is a marketplace. The company has been able to reach over 140 million Prime subscribers and over $1 trillion market stock valuation. This company is an amazing company that all of its resources keep customers happy. Many may ask, is this company too good to be true? What improvements can it be evaluated to become better? I will be going over the 8 dimensions that Amazon can improve and possibly assist the company to become better. The objectives that I will be going over in this presentation are I will be explaining the 8 dimensions that the organization holds and a major issue, improvements on the dimensions that I will be going over, analyze a dimension that is relevant to organizational structure, the values of conscious capitalism, improvements that are needed for this organization, and describe the challenges that the organization has encountered. So each year, Fortune magazine publishes a most admired list of top companies in the United States. Companies are rated of these 8 dimensions as follows: innovativeness, quality of management, long-term investment value, social responsibility to the community and the environment, people management, quality of products and services, financial soundness, and wise use of corporate assets. So Amazon actually does pretty good in most of the dimensions. One of the dimensions that Amazon lacks is the quality of management. The company has underperformed in quality of management, which we will analyze ways that the company can improve in this dimension. The leadership style that Jeff Bezos applies to his company is pragmatist, where high standards are set and expected to be met by themselves and by their employees. The standards at Amazon Workplace are insane, which leads to a poor quality of management. Jeff Bezos is perceived as a leader who advocates for his customers, who have a very good experience but doesn't have the same treatment towards his employees. We have learned that leadership styles like what Bezos applies to his company causes poor motivation and lack of production. As recognized as the second largest private employer in the United States, it causes significant questions about the company's management of warehouse workers. They have reached a turnover rate of around 150% a year on warehouse workers. The turnover has reached so high in 2021 because of the poor working conditions and high performance quotas that are not attainable. This leads to understanding the accusation of having uncaring leadership. Amazon has grown so much that their size of business has led them to develop an hierarchical structure. The organization structure is composed by 3 CEOs and a vice president, which all report to Jeff Bezos. That means that it makes Jeff Bezos the decision maker for one of the biggest private employers in the United States. The design of this organization structure is crucial and is based on function. Now we will be going over Carter's 8-step change model, which is as follows: create a sense of urgency, build a guiding coalition, form a strategic vision and initiatives, enlist a voluntary army, enable action by removing barriers, generate short-term wins, sustain acceleration, and institute change. Now that we've gone over the 8 steps of improvement, first, to create a sense of urgency and relate how a committee should be created to submit and advocate for suggestions and feedback to improve workplace environments for warehouse and office-based employees. As customers love prime benefits of 1 to 2 day delivery options, what does that do to Amazon employees? What benefits do they get? If not just increases the expectations and daily quotas of the employee, is the speed of delivery a generation of short-term wins? What if they retracted from that idea of the 1 to 2 day delivery options? Will it decrease the expectations and quotas for employees to have a better environment? Now we will be going over Kotter's 8-step change model, which goes as follows: creating a sense of urgency, building a guiding coalition, forming, forming a strategic vision and initiative, enlist and volunteer army, enable action by removing barriers, generating short-term wins, sustain acceleration, and institute change. Now that we've gone over the steps, first, to create a sense of urgency and relate how a committee should be created to submit and advocate suggestions and feedback to improve workplace environments for warehouse and office-based employees. As customers love prime benefits that offer a 1 to 2 day delivery options, what does that do to Amazon employees? What benefits do they get? They don't. They don't get any benefits besides having an increase of expectations and higher daily quotas. That brings up a question: if the speed of delivery is a generation of short-term wins for the organization, what if Amazon retracted from offering that 1 to 2 day delivery options? Would this benefit the warehouse employees and improve working environments for them, which will have more attainable daily quotas? The idea of creating a committee that focuses on employees' need for change and feedback on daily operations of work come with challenges. The goal of this committee is to keep the customer obsession culture in the company, but also making Amazon and employee friendly so that the organization has happy customers and happy employees. The challenges that can arise is adapting the employees to change. Change can be impactful even though the change is to improve workplace environments. Implementing change does take time as there is a decision-making process. The solutions to this is to create policy groups to facilitate the process of change and allow employees to access web-based training to facilitate the process of updating employees on policy changes. Now we will be going over the lessons learned throughout this presentation. First, it's the customer obsession is critical for businesses, but so are employees in an organization. Warehouse employees are the backbone of this company, so it's critical to keep them happy. Teamwork between managers and warehouse workers is crucial for the future of this organization. Also, another lesson that was learned is that leadership styles and the implementation of the strategies can harm or help the organization itself.